Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What it is, what it is, what it is. What's the deal, people? I hope all are doing well. And you're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malign intentions, all evil lies go 944,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all the hexes and the curses and the spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, because you reap what you sow. For Bob is so low. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you or your family. Stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy hand and Andy ass, miserable, bitter ass business, and go heal yourself. Let me just pick up the pendulum to see if this is going to be a personal or collective before I even start. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. Light attribute only. Please provide me with some insight. Is this going to be a collective energy reading? Well, this was about to say yes, and now it's saying no. So are we doing a... And when it... Yo, this is crazy. Hold on one second. Let me stop this from swinging. This was about to say yes, that it was a collective energy reading. You saw her swinging. And then somebody just sent me an attack to my heart in the middle of me asking the question. So now I think it's a personal. I'm going to ask again. Are we doing a collective energy reading? Now it's going straight to just saying no. Will this be a personal energy reading? Yep. So I guess we getting this first reading out the way will be personal. Since I was about to start doing a collective and somebody decided to attack me, right? Well, they was already attacking me, but... So, collective, let's get into it. This is a personal reading. You can stay if you want. You can go. It don't matter. I'm going to bang this bell, even though I banged it before starting, but I'm going to bang it again on camera to block, banish, and rebuke all evil eye, energy, entities, back to their place and back to their space. So, Spirit wants me to tap into my energy right now. Look, I just shuffled the cards and we got enemy. Because there's an enemy in my energy right now. Could be a karmic male. This karmic male could be in my energy. But we're going to see what comes out. A spiritual occultist enemy. So here we go. Yeah. There's a spiritual occultist enemy in a karmic male right behind that. There's an enemy in my energy. A spiritual occultist. And there's a karmic male. Let's see who this karmic male is. Let's see if we can get any more detail as far as this karmic male. Who is this karmic male, Spirit? Somebody's son? Somebody's son. This karmic male is someone's son. Who's a karmic female son? Who is this karmic female? Somebody from a karmic family. Ex-boyfriend. Friend in the reverse. Ooh. Wow. A neighbor. My enemy is a spiritual occultist karmic male. Somebody's son. A karmic female. That's a part of a karmic family. A neighbor. Wow, I just put the deck. It says, and this neighbor is part of a gang, society, or organization. And they related to this organization, to this gang, to this society, to this mob, this club. That's their family. That their brother in the reverse is a part of. So their brother is a part of this organization, gang, or society. So they're connected to this organization through their brother. You know, the only person that I know that ever told me about their brother, I'm going to keep it real, was my next door neighbor. And it's the same day that we decorated the fucking... Yo, I'm telling you. Oh, goodness gracious. So I'm going to talk about it. Hey. So the only brother energy that I see from neighbor energy is my next door neighbor. The same next door neighbor that we decorated the hallway. And the reason why she wanted to decorate the hallway was because she wanted to cheer herself up. Because her brother was suffering from depression and was in the hospital because he almost committed suicide. Yeah, we put in business out there because we're going to put the connections. I'm done with motherfuckers thinking they're going to hide. And when I know exactly who they are. But let's proceed. I'm not getting upset. I'm getting annoyed at this point. Because it's like, you know, when people try to play you like you dumb, like you don't know, but you know. And they can hide all they want. But it's like this person is so close to me that this person can no longer hide themselves in my energy. Because I know my energy has been upgraded. I know for a fact it has. So now everybody that's in my energy, that's literally around me, that were able to stay masked, are no longer able to stay masked anymore. And then this morning, I woke up, and as soon as I woke up and came to the living room, motherfuckers was in the hallway talking, and as soon as they heard me, they literally ran back into their apartments. Like roaches scattering when you turn the light on. If you're not doing nothing crazy and you're not up to no good, you're not doing no malice, then you shouldn't be scattering like ghosts because my presence enters. If you're just doing a regular schmegular, you just talking regular. But if you out here talking shit, I would see people scattering like fucking roaches when they hear me. And then yesterday, I wish I would have caught it on camera, but then yesterday that thunder, it only happened once. It only happened one time. Just once. Like a warning last night. This is enemy spiritual cultist. This could be, I don't know if this could be my energy, MILF, Miss Parker vibe, or this is this person. So let me see. We're gonna get into detail. Is this MILF, Miss Parker vibe, their energy? No, this is MILF, Miss Parker vibe is my energy. Lord have mercy. So I'm coming off as a Miss Parker vibe. I'm coming as a MILF. I don't want to be looked at as no fucking MILF. The hell? The fuck is that? But I guess this is what I'm coming off as. A Miss Parker vibe. A mother people would like to fuck. Well, no, you cannot fuck me. Thank you very much. Hey, Miss Parker. So I'm coming off as a Miss Parker vibe. Let's keep it to it. When I say my underarms is sweaty right now, they sweaty. Somebody's remote viewing me. I know they watching me. Hey, are my neighbors watching me right now on camera? You watching? It says they lost in the fog. My underarms is sweating. They racing against time. It says I was outnumbered and I still drop kicked them all. Puppets. These are a bunch of puppets. Ooh, look. Yo, when I tell you, look at that. Collective. Look, I can't deal with this shit no more. I really can't. I need these people to leave me alone already and to stay out of my energy because you're nervous. You doing all this, but then you nervous. I can't wrap my head around how you're scared. You're doing all this spell work. You sending me all this thing. You're trying to unalive me. You're trying to set me up. You're trying to do all this, but then you're scared doing it. Then stop doing it. If you're gonna stand in your justification for what you're doing, then you can't be scared in what you're doing. You gotta be about it then. You can't be scared. You can't be a little punk ass, but y'all punk asses, because y'all know what y'all doing is wrong. Y'all still doing it, and then you getting exposed for doing it. Seriously, mind blown. Even though I gotta keep reminding myself that I battle against spirit and not the flesh. I constantly have to remind myself that I am battling spirit and not flesh. Because if these were actually people with their right mind they knew what they were doing, then baby, oh baby. It's so sad. They've been cut off. Snip, snip, cut. They've been cut off from my energy. They've been cut off from this Parker vibe. They've been cut off from me. Somebody's trying to block they've been cut off from this revenge that they're trying to plot against me. Snip, snip, cut off revenge. They're a bunch of idiots. Yes, they are. A bunch of remote viewing idiots that are lost in the fog and racing against time. Ganging up on me in groups. A bunch of puppets that are getting cut off from this revenge that they want on me. They were devoted to doing this. Sirens. They were doing binding rituals. Now they going outside for all this miscommunication that they caused in my energy. Because they were evil. They had evil intentions. They did not come correct. They shouldn't have come at all in my energy. No, they were a bunch of idiots for coming in my energy the way they did. You were very dumb. That's why now these puppets are going outside. They up the river, the creek, ocean, and all waters without a paddle. They drowning right now. They don't like that I'm at peace. I don't give a fuck if you don't like that I'm at peace. That is not my problem. A kid could have ran away. Somebody's kid ran away. I'm not tapping into that. I'm putting that back. No. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. That fragile little they are. Bunch of weak ass bitches. Can't even keep themselves together. Falling off the fucking tower that they stole from everybody else. Trying to look down on people. Thinking they're better than somebody else. You were too busy looking down so hard that you fell out your old tower, bitch. And you cracked. You started cracking. Because you was too hard. Looking, staring down. Thinking you were bigger and badder than somebody else. Thinking that you had more authority over somebody else. Now look at you now. Scared, nervous, repeatedly throwing spell work and it ain't working. Don't you feel stupid? You should feel like an idiot. I know y'all motherfuckers feel dumb. Because you swear that you could come for people. Bitch, you thought that you was in this game? That you were going to play this game with people's lives? And that you were going to win? Bitch, no. Not with me. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. But I know who the fuck I am. And I am the one that you cannot touch. That's what I know. So you can keep on trying to touch me. But you're going to keep getting burned, bitch. So you must like playing with fire. And you like getting burned. So since you like getting burned, I hope you get a fucking, the worst burn of your life. Whether it's physically or spiritually. Get burned, bitch. Continue to burn yourself. Continue to give you them 3-degree burns, 4-degree burns, the 5-degree burns that you cannot heal from. They need to make peace with this imperfection that's about to come out in their life. That they're being cut off. They cannot enact this revenge against me. Revenge against me, why? Because you got exposed for being a criminal? So now you want revenge? Because you tried to, you thought I was naive. You thought you could sacrifice people. So you want revenge on me for no reason. Apparently. You just want revenge because your secret is no longer a secret. That's why. Well, too fucking bad. Again, not my problem. Aunt not related. So this is an auntie energy that's not related to me. And they have no lives. Murder for hire. Look at that. They were trying to unalive me, collective. They sacrifice people and animals for money. Look at that. Family abuse. Someone's ass is on fire. They get the nervous shits, upset stomach. Something like I said, they nervous. An undivine masculine or feminine energy. The upstairs neighbors. I'm so done. I'm in Mulan energy. Sirens. Sirens. Sirens, sirens. Right after upstairs neighbors and Mulan. Let me lower my little prayer so we can hear the confirmations that come from outside. So we could get those confirmations in, baby. So we could get those confirmations in. Facts. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, collective. I don't know why I want to cry. Don't cry. If anybody's watching me, and y'all feel really bad for me that my story makes y'all want to cry, don't cry. Okay? It's okay. I'm okay. Trust me when I say I'm okay. They were bellying and challenging authority. Because for some reason, I got the energy to cry. Maybe this is the enemy's energy that they want to cry. Because they're unable to escape this karma. They were non-believers in me. They didn't believe that I was tapped in. They didn't believe in my gifts, I guess. They didn't believe me. They didn't believe I'm a good person. They didn't believe whatever they didn't believe. They didn't believe something. I don't care if these people didn't believe, these neighbors didn't believe whatever they didn't want to believe. That's not my problem. But they really thought they could sacrifice me and unalive me. They were doing womb magic. They currently in survival mode. In childlike behavior. They need to act their age. And we got flip mode squad. Switch sides. Somebody could have switched side. Flip. It says, oh, ooh. Flip mode squad. Switch sides. The upstairs neighbors could have switched sides. Did the upstairs neighbors just switch on somebody? Or the upstairs neighbors about to be flip mode? The upstairs neighbors are about to flip sides? Somebody upstairs is about to flip mode squad. Or I don't know. It's landing on the upstairs neighbors. Undivine, masculine or feminine energy, upstairs neighbor, flip mode squad, switch sides. Did I just fucking snitch on somebody? My bad. I think I snitched on somebody. This is somebody that got breathing problems. There could be an upstairs neighbor that has breathing problems. That's an undivine masculine or feminine energy that was in childlike behavior and they were doing womb magic. Or we got a bunch of non-believers that flip mode squad, switch sides. So it might not be the upstairs neighbors. Or it could be upstairs neighbors. It might not be the upstairs neighbors that is attacking me. It could just be other neighbors that probably were agreeing with everybody and now they no longer agree with them. So there's some non-believers that I'm guessing they're believers now. We got non-believers, flip mode squad, switch sides. So now we got some non-believers that are believers now. And whoever was doing this womb magic on me, this is a person that has breathing problems. So whoever was doing this womb magic on me, there's a neighbor in this building that got breathing problems. Whoever this neighbor in this building that got breathing problems is the one that was doing womb magic on me. Settlement deadline. There's some type of settlement deadline. They're supposed to unalive me by a certain time and it's an abusive relationship. This could be somebody that's in an abusive relationship. This is a person that has a dissociative identity disorder. They rotting from the inside out. They have breathing problems. From this moon magic that they were doing. Yeah, they were out here twisting stories. They're getting evicted because they were trying to set me up for this setup. For being ignorant. Yeah, they are fraud. They creeping now. Listening. Yeah, spirit guides. So they creep. Yeah, they be thinking they creeping on the down low, but they're not. Yeah, these people are not related to me. And they've been backed into a corner. They put me in a communal trial, experimental study, or study group that involves an entire community or a part of an organization. So confirmation, a gang, society, or organization. And this is my community here. And the other day I went outside and some man looked at me a little funny. I don't know why he was looking at me, Lord. He had a big ass smile. I don't know what he was smiling about. I just looked at him like, nigga. Look, the past is catching up to these people, whatever they did to me in the past. Gang stalking me. July, something about July. This person could be a Gemini or Cancer. I'm a Cancer sign. It says they're trying to change plans, but they're still getting exposed because they're ignorant. They're still getting exposed from what they did in the past. They're a fraud from the setup they did in the past. Now they're about to meet their demise. They're rotting from the inside out. They're aging rapidly because they were paid to play. Somebody paid them to play along. Now they've been backed into a corner and there's no way out. Well, you shouldn't have came for me. You can't read me. They be trying to read me. I don't know why you're trying to read me. You cannot. Yeah, this is somebody that got a speech impediment. They slur or mumble. So there's somebody that got a breathing problems that's been attacking me. There's also somebody that has a speech impediment that slurs and mumbles that's been attacking me. And I know that because they come in my energy a lot and they make me trip up on my own words when I'm doing a reading. Yeah, the tables have turned on these people. Someone was on their high horse and now they're feeling like a jackass. Yep. This present moment, in the present, I'm protected. This came in the reverse, so they unprotected, but I'm protected. They were doing a lot of mental manipulation because they thought they were too legit to quit. What? I don't know what legit you think you were. Yeah, they tried to get me fired. They thought they were too legit to quit from getting me fired. You can't get me fired. I work in my work community. Look, they were trying to get me fired in my work community, but I'm very unbothered. You can't get me fired in my work community. I work for myself. I don't work a 9-to-5 job. I'm self-made. I'm a CEO of myself. So who you firing me? Where you firing me from? Oh, you trying to get my YouTube account shut down? I don't fuck with TikTok no more. So they try to get me off of TikTok. You succeeded to get me off of TikTok, but I don't even like TikTok like that anyway. So I was okay, and after this TikTok changes, I'm good. I don't need to be on TikTok. So you're trying to get me shadow banned on YouTube? On social media is not my life. I don't have to only advertise online is what you don't understand. I could go old school the way shit is supposed to and just speak to people out in the open. When we used to network back in the day, when we made all people, working for yourself is nothing new. This is not like it's new. It's just that internet came into play and everybody became lazy. But networking was never anything new. You know how people network back in the day? There was still independent contractors. You know what's that? Avon, Tupperware. I grew up watching my mother work for self and have a 9-to-5 job. That's how I was raised. My mother had a 9-to-5 job and she was an independent contractor. My mother sold lingerie. My mother sold Avon. My mother sold Tupperware. And I know this because she used to take us. She was a travel one. We would go to people's houses. My mother used to have lingerie parties and male strippers in the house when she used to sell the lingerie. My mother, this is how I grew up. Even though my mother's a little, she has narcissistic tendencies. But I grew up I have morals. I have respect. I grew up to know what it is to work for yourself. To be a leader. So, networking, you put your foot to the pavement. And now, you make business cards and you hand them bitches off. You make samples and you give shit for free. Bitch, you think I need the internet, you idiot? You're so dumb. And the internet will still work for me because what I put out in the street will send people to the internet. So who the fuck, what flow did you think you were stopping? Really? What forward movement, what stuck or stagnant energy did you actually think that you were creating in my fucking life? None. You powerless, bitch-ass motherfuckers. Bitch, I ain't gonna die until it's my fucking time to die. Not when you are trying to create it. You can't force death into my life. But you damn sure can call it upon yourself. And that's what the fuck you just did. For fucking with me. Death is knocking at your fucking door. And it don't matter how many locks you got on that bitch. Death can still come through. Because you can't run from death. Bitch, that's your final destination. You dumbasses. Thinking that you could plot and plan on my fucking life. Y'all stupid ass fucking neighbors continue to get exposed, especially these bitch asses upstairs, that I woke up to them doing sex magic on me. They were spiritually raping me this morning. Collective. Anyway. They've been backed into the corner and they can't do nothing about it. Y'all all exposed. Y'all could keep fronting like y'all not a part of it. You could keep on fronting all you fucking want. That's what I'm going to say. Keep on fronting all you want. But you will get called out on my table. And if you get called out on my table, I'm going to talk about you. And whatever I have experience with you. Because I could do that. It's my fucking life. I could talk about my life and the things that I have experienced. I could talk about what goes around me if I want to. Because it's my life. You can't stop me from talking about my life. I'm free to talk about my life because it's something that has already happened or is happening. So you can't sit there and stop me from doing, you can't get me fired from me talking about my life. You sound like idiots and you look like idiots trying to stop someone when they're talking about their life. People are free to do what the fuck they want, and one of them is to talk about themselves. It's different if I'm just directing me talking about a person, that's a targeted attack. I don't do that. I talk about myself and the people around me and the things that I have experienced with these people. I'm not targeting anybody. I'm sharing my experience. So y'all can't use shit against me. Y'all can't use the past against me. Y'all can't use my present. Y'all can't do it. Y'all look like fools. 3311. You must feel like fools too. Creeping. I hear them creeping. They not quiet. You not quiet enough, ma'am. I'm unbothered. Very. I really am. Look, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All these people are falling down. This present moment. Now, current energy. They doing too much. My ex-lover Karmic is also involved. Somebody related to me by marriage is involved. Confirmation. An organization is involved. They were out here hacking. This organization was hacking, trying to hack me. It was a risky move, trying to hack me. Because I have high potential and they underestimated me. With this alchemy that they were doing. And now people are getting a second opinion about me. And now everybody knows the truth and the secrets are revealed. And now these people are getting boils, lesions, and bumps on their body. They're breaking out. And there's about to be a bloodbath. For this wild witch. They created a monster, the beast. Yeah, they created a beast in me. Yes, they did. They need to go heal themselves. They all fall down. They're getting beat up by their own energy. A cousin related to me. They siphoning energy. And they connected to animals. They're siphoning energy connected to animals. This is naughty by nature. They naughty by nature. So they abuse animals too. And they're trying to make me look bad in the public. And they were playing with my devices and causing interference. They attacked me out of spite. And people are losing respect for this person. They're getting blindsided. They're losing their sight. There's no coincidence. Blindsided, losing sight. An ex-friend has an underlying illness as well. And someone feels like their heart is being torn out because they're no longer in sync and they're feeling the pressure and the walls is caving in. And it's something that I'm not seeing. I don't see this happening. These people that were being used to cause havoc. If they don't confess, their life will be a mess and they're stressed right now because shit is spiraling out of control. Yeah, there's a snitch. Somebody snitched on them. Yeah, and now they're running scared because they overstepped their boundaries and they were toxic. They all about to meet the coroner. They're being looked into for trying to control me, for being controlling. These heathens. They can't sweet talk the devil with offers anymore. And their devilish deeds will bring them karma indeed in the shadow. They manipulated others, and now they're holding resentment. Or the people that they were or the people that they manipulated and holding resentment against these people. Yeah, they were controlled. And because I'm undefeated, they were trying to distort my energy, and their energy is distortion. Now the one-trick pony is sick. The one-trick pony ran out of tricks, and now they're sick. Somebody is sick. They wanted my blood to be freed, but they better saddle up because it's about to get bumpy. The rats is running because I'm a spiritual OG. That they was trying to cause an eviction, and also things about to get blown up. Sonic boom, street fight, because shit is out of control. Because they got no more cards to play. They out of moves, and they were all up in my business being nosy, and I got freedom. They got some court. There's some type of court. We got sex magic. See? They were doing sex magic, and they were lying. False advertisement. There's about to be an execution. They have shortened their life on earth. This false prophet is about to have no mercy. Wow. You see how that flowed? Yeah, not for sale. They were trying to sell my soul, fraudulent business. They were trying to sell me, my soul, my energy. They were doing death magic. They were in cocky energy doing this too. For money, for official business. Wow, doing necromancy. There was an anonymous tip again. They got snitched on. They lacking common sense. Look at the dark don't want anything to do with them. They were beating their chest like King Kong and I'm a whole Caesar. They were jealous and envious. They downplayed my gifts, my talent, my skills, and now they all shall perish. This is spiritual suicide. They bit the hand that fed them. Yes, God. Because spirit is walking amongst us. Somebody's arguing. They couldn't dim my light, and now they want to fight me because they were materialistic. And it's a wild card unknown. They don't know what's going to happen, and now they're on borrowed time. For being a bunch of abusers, for opportunities. Now they're being shunned out, casted out from this group organization, the Covenant Family. And now they're in the panic room because they did this all for a fucking social status. They were running lies and they were too busy to see their own downfall. This peeping Tom, these people who are fucking nosy, that were out here doing root work on me. A bunch of lowlives that were pocket watching me. The masks have cracked and have fallen off these hidden enemies as seen on TV. They watching, or this is being exposed right here, right now. This is TV, online. Sexual abuse. Again, they were doing some sex magic on me. These spiritual spies. I'm the light worker. I'm the light worker. Now they being haunted. Angel magic. They being by angelic magic. They being haunted by confirmation sirens. Entrapment. They entrapped. The accuser is always the accuser. So they accuse me of something and they're really the ones that they're doing it. And now they're being devoured, collective. And they are terrified because the signs can no longer be ignored. These people are going crazy Looney Tunes. They could be smoking a lot. Chain smoker. It says they did it for the money. They wanted to show. They better get ready because shit's about to blow. Someone that I work with in the past or the present. They kept doing something repeatedly. Repeated offense. Crown chakra attacks. A karmic family that no longer has their power or position. They being demoted because the lies are unfolding. And they out here trying to deny allegations and claims this current timeline. I am so done. This makes so everybody that has been accused, that I have exposed, basically it's being exposed that they are out here trying to deny allegations and claims right now, current timeline, because they are a part of it and they cannot fucking run from this shit. No matter what you do, you cannot run from the shit that you have done. Y'all was trying to kill me. And now you want to be mad because you're being exposed? So you think it's cool to plot and plan on somebody's life to unalive them for money or fucking social status? But you're mad that you're being exposed? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Fuck you and your fucking family. Now you want to be concerned for your family? You wasn't too concerned for them when you was sending that shit, right? So don't be concerned about them now. Going outside. You were not concerned about your family before. You were concerned about your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews. You weren't concerned, right? But now you want to be mad and concerned about your family. People are getting nervous now. You hear the slamming of the door? A hit dog gonna fucking holler. A hit dog is gonna fucking holler. So holler. That fucking door, that downstairs neighbor slammed that door so hard downstairs, I felt the vibration right here in my ass cheek in my chair. They so mad. You so fucking mad. You exposing yourself. You exposing yourself. The next door neighbor and the downstairs neighbor all same movement. Y'all exposing yourselves. Thank you. And then I'm on camera too. Thank you. Thank you, you fucking idiots. No coincidence that the next door neighbor and then the downstairs neighbor all making noise at the same time, huh? No coincidence, right? There is no fucking coincidences. Y'all give yourself away. Y'all know that? Y'all so dumb. Y'all give yourself away, and then on my camera on the live. Y'all so stupid. There we go again. Dumb. Da-dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Yo, these people are dumb. Boy. So dumb. I'm done. They dumb and I'm done. Collective. Oh my God. I'm gonna go smoke myself a blunt. And I'm gonna come back and do a collective energy reading. Because motherfuckers already got themselves exposed in my video and they fucking exposed themselves. So, fucking light work. This was light work, man. Like, these... Oh, I've never been surrounded by stupidness. I've never been surrounded by so much stupidness. I know people are stupid, you know, and they lack common sense. Not everybody got common sense, but baby, When I say they're nervous, my hands is clammy. My underarms, look at this shit. Look at I just wiped my underarms. They are so petrified and nervous. You should be. You are plotting and planning on my fucking life. Who does that? This is shit that you only see on fucking TV in a movie or TV show. But people do this in real life. For real, for real. Your own neighbors. It's crazy. I'm in a movie. My life has turned into, I'm telling you, God has a sense of humor. That's why I laugh. Because my life was so boring. When I tell you so boring, it was so boring. So boring. And until this happened, even though I'm going through spiritual warfare, but this has been the most excitingest thing that has ever happened to me. Seriously. Because I never would have imagined me going through any of this at all. Somebody that minds their business, somebody that used to be so shy. I kept to myself. Don't get it twisted. When people start problems with me, I speak up. I was never a punk ass bitch. I defended myself. You know what I'm saying? I always stood up for myself. I was never a punk. I don't know why people thought that I was a punk. I never was. Not when I was young. I never showed anybody that I was a pussy or a punk. Not even when I was young. So I don't know why anybody thought they had the nerve, the audacity to come for me. That's because there's people that don't know me. That's why. And if there's people that attack me that do know me, then baby, that was the biggest mistake that you could have ever done. Because if you grew up with me and you know how I was back then, what makes you think that I'm not going to be the same way, but even more powerful, more outspoken? Because I was an outspoken person with the people that I was comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Or people who disrespected me. I was never one of those. Hey. I was never one of those that you could fucking talk shit about me or try to disrespect me and I was going to say, no, I said something to you. I confronted you. I was one of those. I would confront to you. I would go look for you and say, did you say some shit like this about me? Yeah, I was one of those. Say it to my fucking face. Don't talk behind my back. I was one of those growing up. I would go to your fucking house and knock on your door, or if you was outside and I saw you, I would go to you and ask you, with the person that came to me with the motherfucking rumor or told me that you was talking shit about me, I would go with you with that person and ask you in front of both of them, what did you say? Are you gonna say it now in my face, or are you gonna sit there and be a punk ass bitch? That's not what I used to say, but I would approach them. Did you say this, that? To see. And if it escalated in a fight, it escalated in a fight. If it didn't, it didn't. Sometimes it did, and sometimes it didn't. But I was never the one to throw the first punch, though. Motherfuckers always wanted to swing on me. Because they can't confront it, and they felt stupid. That's why. People used to always want to put me in their battles and fights, and put me into other people's situations where I have to fight other people's battles. Like, bitch, don't be putting me in nothing neither. Motherfuckers always wanted to fight me. Anyway, collective. I ain't the 1, the 2, or the 3. Motherfuckers better leave me alone. Sacral chakra attacks. And the devil is sick for trying to be slick. So the devils are sick for trying to attack my sacral. And it's being traced back to them. Or somebody could be named Tracy. They got an attitude. Their mind is blown. Because they're going outside. Because they got themselves in too deep and the divine authority is in the house with angelic magic. Collective, peace out. I'm out of here. Thank you for listening as I expose these motherfuckers in my energy. Anyway, I'll be back later to do a collective energy reading. I'm going to go cleanse my energy and go relax myself. Because motherfuckers is mad. So now they're about to group up. They're about to talk shit. And they're about to send me some energy. Try to. Peace out, collective. I'll check y'all later. Have a good day.